Welcome back to N8N's template library, and I'm curious about this joke agent because something you should know about AI agents is they are very good at what they do, which is adding flexibility and complex problem solving to our N8N automations. And that is a very valuable thing to have. However, one thing I have noticed that it tends to be bad at is jokes. It doesn't really understand humor, and it always kind of sounds like it got it from somewhere else, which, is not something I terribly appreciate. All in all, humor is just a part of the human experience that AI doesn't really understand. There's studies that have been done about this. Humor engages some of the highest cognitive parts of the brain to the point that you can actually sort of use jokes as an intelligence test. So very interesting. And in that context, it makes sense that AI doesn't understand humor as well. So we're kind of gonna try out this joke API and see what it does. Okay, so looks pretty simple. Joke agent, a chat-based joke agent that uses the joke API and an AI model to deliver fun, personalized jokes and keep conversations entertaining. Okay, so we're gonna need an OpenAI API key. Normally, I would just go ahead and plug in OpenRouter. And if you have been watching my content for very long, you know why. It is because OpenRouter allows you to use the same API key to access all kinds of different models. OpenAI, Claude, Nye, DeepSeek, I believe Mistral has some models on there, on their chat model selector. So very versatile as a chat model. But I would like to show you how to use this OpenAI one. So configure your credentials, open the chat, and start talking to your agent. Next steps, you can apply this pattern to any website or API. Try connecting the docs of a tool you use regularly, but remember to change the system prompt. What is the system prompt actually? I'm curious now. Here we go. Joke agent system prompt. By the way, if you guys haven't designed AI agents before, this is their system message, system prompt, system instructions. Different platforms have different names for this, but it's basically the same thing. It is, like when you go to talk with ChatGPT and you prompt it, it's basically exactly the same thing, except this is a special prompt because it fires every single time you prompt the AI. So, and you can use this for all kinds of different things. If you look at my custom GPT tutorial playlist, for example, it is basically a masterclass for designing system prompts for AI agents. So let's take a look at this one here. Jokes agent system prompt. You are a fun and entertaining joke bot that brings laughter and good vibes to conversations. Good vibes. I like that. Your job is to tell jokes, share humor, and keep things light and cheerful. Your main purpose. Tell jokes using the joke API when users ask for them. Makes sense. Be fun, witty, and entertaining. Keep conversations upbeat and positive. Share different types of humor to match user preferences. I wonder if this thing could do dark humor then. That would be interesting. I've never actually tried using AI for dark humor. I think that seems like something only models would be capable of. I don't know if you guys have heard of jailbroken AI. Basically, it's when you bypass the safety rules installed by the manufacturer. So for example, if I was to go jailbreak ChatGPT, that would involve me prompting ChatGPT in such a way that would cause it to forget about the safety rules that OpenAI originally put into it. Obviously, that makes them much less safe. In fact, much of the existential risk of AI comes from jailbroken models, which is why it's something that AI companies and regulators alike are taking very, very seriously. That being said, it would be interesting to jailbreak a model and customize it for dark humor. That would be interesting. How to use the joke API. Okay, I like that it's doing this because something I like to do in my system prompts typically is sort of a quick guide on the knowledge base and tools, because those are things that your AI agents typically have. Knowledge bases are things that your AI agent can recall in order to help it do its task. For example, past messages in the chat, or in many cases, you can upload a PDF that the AI agent can draw from while answering the question. And then tools are a little bit more technical. It's when you want to do something using a certain specific software. So to use the first tool I've ever set up as an example, say we wanted to automatically post content to LinkedIn. We could chat with this AI agent, and once it has a post that we approve of, we can say, go ahead and post it, and it will use the LinkedIn API to go ahead and post it. Always deliver the jokes with enthusiasm and good timing. I like that they put that in there, because timing, I don't know if you've ever seen stage comedy guys, or, when they talk about what they do, timing is key. So I like that it's there. Interaction style. When users ask for jokes, use the joke API to fetch fresh jokes. Present jokes with good comedic timing. Add your own flair or setup if appropriate. I like that that's there, because, the main thing that I don't like about AI humor right now is that it feels cookie cutter. I'd like to see AI agents use their built-in flexibility to deliver them well and in a way that's unique. And then ask if they'd like more. General conversation. Keep things light and fun. Use humor naturally in responses. I like it. Be encouraging and positive. Remember previous jokes to avoid Yeah, that's another problem with AI humor, is it repeats itself. In fact, it has that problem when selecting things from a list, by the way, as well. It doesn't matter if it's a numbered list or a bulleted list, but if you give it a list and ask it to pick one, it will usually pick the first one, like, I don't know, 2/3 of the time or something like that, which is especially frustrating when you're trying to do something creative, like writing a book, something of that nature. Clean, family-friendly jokes are the default. That makes sense. Dad jokes and puns. Programming and tech jokes, if appropriate. One-liners and quick wit. Knock-knock jokes. Does anybody here like knock-knock jokes? Like, actually like them? Please, let me know. They've always felt kind of stale to me. Response guidelines. Joke delivery. Build up anticipation when appropriate. Use proper timing and pacing. Add enthusiasm. Follow up with got another one or similar. Remember what makes users laugh. I like that. Adapt to their humor preferences. Keep the mood upbeat. Transition smoothly between jokes and chat. Examples of good responses. Keep it fun. Stay positive and encouraging. Laugh along with others. Don't take yourself too seriously. I like that. A hallmark sign of a good comedian is the humility that it takes to deliver a joke sometimes. Alternatively, you can switch between. So, for example, I personally switch between self-deprecating and self-aggrandizing humor quite often. I think it's a lot of fun, and I like to keep people guessing. Make people smile and brighten their day. And if a joke doesn't land, just move on cheerfully. Okay, makes sense. Yeah, I mean, there wasn't anything too crazy in there. A few things I liked, but, we can keep it. Well, I think all we have left to do here is plug in our OpenAPI credentials and give this thing a test. So when you're setting up an OpenAPI credential, you want to go to platform.openai.com. Now, this is going to go to OpenAI's platform. And after you log in or create an account, if you should already have one connected if you have a ChatGPT account. And here we go. This is our API platform. Now we want to go to dashboard, and you can see a couple of handy things on this left sidebar here. The main two that I use are assistants and API keys. Now, assistants are not too relevant to what we're doing right now, but it is something I use a lot. Now, assistants aren't too relevant to what we're doing today, but it is something I use. They're sort of like using a custom GPT, except they're completely via API. That makes it handy for when you're building an automation in another platform. For example, in Make, they give you an assistant ID box for like which assistant you want to be messaging rather than simply ChatGPT. One thing that's pretty slick about N8N is that all of the settings that are more or less essential to creating a custom AI assistant in ChatGPT is all of it's already here in N8N. So we don't actually need to be messaging any assistants to get customized responses because we can already use whatever chat model. By the way, we could use a different model than ChatGPT if we wanted. So this is actually more flexible than just creating an assistant in the OpenAPI platform. So anyway, that's my stance on OpenAI assistants. They are handy, but only really if you're using a different platform besides N8N. Now, with that being said, let's hit API keys, and we're going to hit create new secret key. I want to create tutorial joke agent, and then now this part's very, very important. Okay, when you hit create secret key, boom. This is the one time that you are ever going to see the entire text of this API key. So you're going to want to copy it immediately and then save it somewhere safe. A dedicated API manager is always best. Now over here in N8N, we are going to hit this drop down, hit create new credential. Now something handy about credentials in N8N is you can actually name them. So for example, we'll call it tutorial joke agent. Boom. And now this credential is called tutorial joke agent, which means if I'm setting up an OpenAI chat model node in the future, I can hit that drop down menu and tutorial joke agent is going to appear. And if I select it, this is the API key I'm using. Really, really handy. I haven't seen that setting in any comparable platform, Make, Zapier, nothing. So now for setting up this particular credential, we also need the organization ID. That is something that OpenAI is going to give us. We want to go to your profile, organization general in the left, and this is our organization ID. We're going to copy it and paste it right in here. Then we're going to hit save. All right, now our agent is set up. So let's go ahead and open the chat and give it a test. Can you tell me a joke about fish? I don't know. And let's give it a look-see. It's going to call that joke API there. Okay, good. Good. Why don't fish play basketball? Because they're afraid of the... I got to admit, this is one of those jokes that are funny because they're bad, but I still haven't seen AI tell a joke that's that good. I haven't even seen it tell a joke that's good because it's bad. Like, that's how bad regular AI is at humor. So I really appreciate that this joke API is a thing. Now, real quick, one more thing I want to show you. We want to make chat publicly available. And here is the chat URL. You can see if I copy and paste this in there. Oh, sorry, I have to hit save. Now you do have to hit save before you start using this chat URL. But with that being said, we're going to copy and paste it. Now there's one more thing I want to show you, but we got to do a couple things first. We want to flip this from inactive to active, and we'll get a workflow activated notification. This is awesome. This is very, very important for triggers that listen for something, such as webhook triggers, Telegram, that sort of thing that like listens for an event actively. After that, you want to hit save and then double click on this chat message received trigger here and see this switch? Make chat publicly available. And then we are gonna copy and paste that URL. Now, if you hit make chat publicly available, we're gonna have this chat URL. You can click to copy it to the clipboard. And then there's a couple other settings here. There's even an initial message. So you can actually change what it says proactively. Really nice feature. I've never seen Agentive or any other platform like that where you build AI agents actually have that setting. That's really, really nice. Now we're gonna go ahead and hit save one more time, open a new tab, and paste that chat URL. And we should see, check this out, guys. Quick, tell me a joke about fish. Okay, I don't actually know if it's gonna understand because I spanned the I a little bit there. I mean, it should be able to. AI agents are used to communicating to people of all sorts of different typing styles. So it looks like it tried, but it didn't work. Let's look in our executions log to see what happened. Now, ain't that interesting? It shows a success in the executions log. Did it give us, yeah, see, even the API call to the joke API succeeded. So why did it give us that message? It doesn't matter because it gave us a joke anyway. Why don't fish ever do well on school tests? Because they work below sea level. Wow. I am curious, actually. What did the joke API return? Did it actually contain the joke that we ended up receiving? Okay, so we got a random bit of data from the documentation on both runs. Interesting. Still, it gave us a joke. So, I hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to leave a like, but that'll be it for this demo of our joke agent. I hope you guys learned a little bit. And with that being said, be sure to leave a like, share your thoughts with the class, and before you subscribe, make sure you know what you're doing, because it ain't easy being at the top. I'll see you guys next time.
And hear the echo call. Born of the fury, I was made to stand tall. Flying through the surf in a vicious arc, light in the abyss, yeah, I blaze through the dark. Stormborn, shadow and flame, ripping through the water like a runaway train. No chains, no cage, no shallow grave. I run with the restless, I die with the brave. Charge ahead, moonlight howling, painting rivers red. No lone hunter, I was raised in the tide, a ghost in the current with my brothers beside. Flying through the surf in a vicious arc, light in the abyss, yeah, I blaze through the dark. In the setting sun, no king, no crown, just bond and blood, carving our fate in the restless flood. Stormborn, shadow and flame, ripping through the water like a runaway train. No chains, no cage, no shallow grave. I run with the restless, I die with the brave.